Hi. Yep, I'm here. Eye masks on. I wasn't going to. If I'm going to be honest, I was like, no, you can't do that. Don't screw that. Here's the deal. This is what I'm doing. This is how I look. Yep, yep, and yep. I had to have something to do while I was doing this, right? Let me share to all of the places. And then we have 3 scents today, okay? It took me a hot minute, if I want to be honest. I was like, what am I going to do? But here we are. So remember, we're talking about, I'm trying to do 2 to 3 scents that are currently available in the catalog and then what all they're available in. And I'm actually prepared. You'll be proud of me. Look at me. I have the actual scent description and what it's available in. So despite the crazy look, we are actually prepared. So, all right. So for my editing purposes, I'm trying to keep it so that, because like I said, all of these videos will live on YouTube and they will also live on my website under a blog called Let's Talk About Scents, Baby. And when scents leave, I will take those videos off and keep all of the ones that are relevant. So to be able to do that for editing purposes, I'm got to kind of think and make sure like, okay, these 3 scents that I'm going to do, or the 2 scents that I'm going to do, is it possible that one would leave and one wouldn't leave, and try to group them together? Do you know what I mean? Not that you care, but that just gives you a little behind the scenes. So these 3 scents are seasonal. They're in the seasonal catalog, but they're in the catalog. So that's where we're at. They're not a collection. Like last time we did the 10 brand new scents, those are in the catalog also, but they're not part of like the holiday collection. They're not part of the harvest collection. They're not like special. They're living in the regular catalog. Does that make sense? All right. We say a lot of words in this industry that we just throw out thinking that everybody knows what in the world we're talking about. And if you're not in my industry, a lot of times you have no idea what those words mean. And I think sometimes we forget that. So I just want to make sure in my business, we have regular scents that are in the catalog, meaning that they're going to stick around for a lot longer. And then we have those special collections, the harvest, the holiday, bricks, things like that, that are only around for while supplies last. Those are limited time offers, LTOs, while supplies last type scents. That is not these, okay? These that I'm doing are in the catalog, all right? There you go. Education today. I've got Balsam Spice, Pumpkin Roll, and Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. All right, so we're going to start with a Balsam Spice, and I'm going to get the actual scent description because we're going to be like technical today. It is in the woods category, if anybody cares. It's cinnamon, charred cedar, and balsam. Balsam's a tree, I think. Yep, smells like pine. I don't like pine. I am not a pine girl, Jeremy, which is so funny being Jeremy trims trees. It's just pine. It's just pine. Pine, more pine. It smells like pine. I don't like pine. I don't like pine trees. I don't like the smell of them. I don't like that they leave sap everywhere. I don't like that they stab me. I don't like much of anything about them. The only thing I do like about them is when you cut them down, they're usually pretty straight and they'll go through the chipper very, very easily. That's the only thing. But other than that, I hate them. So if you like pine, it's just all pine. It's just, I'm not a pine fan. I can do pine if it's mixed with something else, but this is just nothing but pine. Pine, and more pine. So Balsam Spice is available in bar, a room spray, scent circle. And then it is also available in pods and a fragrance flower. And your fragrance flower, what I'm telling you guys right now, is it's going to be a clear one, right? It's going to be clear liquid. And then you're going to get to choose from the Darling Dahlia, the Buttercup Bell, and I think the Sunflower. I'd have to double check. But it's not color changing. Usually the color changing flowers that we talked about the other day when we did the whiff box, those are special. All right. So fragrance flower, pods, room spray, scent circle, and a bar for balsam pine spice. Okay. Pine. If you like pine, that one's for sure. One that you need. Jeremy would like that one. It's probably the only reason I have it. Pumpkin roll is next. This is a classic one. We have had this one for many moons. It is a bakery scent. It is what's considered one of our best sellers. Pumpkin pie, yellow cake, pecans or pecans. I feel like pecans is like normal and pecans are rich people. We said it like pecan. Butter and spice. It's really good. So I am a very huge advocate that I don't think pumpkin has a smell. I think it's everything else mixed with it, because I don't like pumpkin. I don't like anything pumpkin. I don't like the food pumpkin. Like, I don't like any pumpkin foods. I don't like to carve pumpkins. I think the smell of a pumpkin is gross. I think all of the guts in a pumpkin is disgusting. I'm not a pumpkin girly. But I do like pumpkin scents. But when you cut into a pumpkin, it has no smell. I don't think it really has too much of a smell. Like, I smell the outside of it, but I do like pumpkin scents. This one to me is more cakey, pumpkin roll. It's cakey, it's sugary, it's buttery, it's delicious. It is not, I do not feel it is super fall. Yes, is it a pumpkin scent? 100%. But I do feel that it is also a scent that can be used year round. I don't feel that it screams fall or screams pumpkin season. It's just a really nice bakery scent. It's really good. So pumpkin roll comes in like a butt ton of things. It is available in our new candles that are available this month. It is also pretty much everything. Bar, room spray and scent circle, and pods. And we smelled the pods. Hold on. Oh, they're buried over there. Remember we did the pod yesterday? I was like, wait a minute, we did that. I hate when they start to fall. There we go. Okay. See, this gives me something to do while I'm doing this. It's definitely a kitchen scent, definitely foodie, bakery vibes. But like I said, I don't feel it's like super fall. It's just like a in there. Do you know what I mean? Last one we're going to do is pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I remember when this one came out as a scent of the month. That makes me feel old. It was when we had the truck warmer with the pumpkins on it, and it was like people were obsessed with this scent. Obsessed when I tell you that. It is considered a spice scent, not a bakery, and it is pumpkin, cinnamon stick, and icing, which I find is funny because I feel like it should be bakery. I think it smells like a cinnamon roll. I've always thought it smelled like a cinnamon roll. Yeah, it's a little clovey, not a much, which is so funny because cloves aren't even in it, but a little clovey, not a ton. Not a ton. I would say pumpkin roll is sweeter. Definitely. I would say pumpkin roll is definitely a sweeter, cakier vibe. This is more, I would go with the more on the spicy, but it's more, to me, it's more of a cinnamon roll before the icing. I don't smell any icing. So yeah, it's a cinnamon roll before the icing. It's still really good. It's extremely popular. Lots and lots of people love that scent. And it is available in a bar, a scent circle, room spray, and a pod, I think. Yes. So bar, room spray, scent circle, and pods. And something also think about pods. Most generally, pods are a tad bit stronger than the wax. I found not all of them, but a lot of them are a little bit stronger. And sometimes they smell a little bit differently. And that's because your scent, any scent is made up of several different layers, right? And with wax, your scent is put in there and oils and they're layered and then they mix up, right? Well, when they're put in the pods, the scents are mixed up, but then they're put on the beads, but there's no way for them to like blend together, melt together. So sometimes a different scent is going to be more predominant in the pod than it is in the wax, but not too terrible. I haven't smelled anything that was like extremely different. No, nothing that's like extremely different, but they are sometimes a little bit different, but I do feel like pods are stronger. So there you are. If you need to know more about pods, holler at me. If you need to get on the newsletter, holler at me. If you're on text, your newsletter is coming out today. If you're an email, your email newsletter went out to you yesterday. If you're not on either one of those, let me know. Make sure you're paying attention. The Peanuts fall collection is coming. It lands on Monday, and it smells like straight kettle corn. It does, 100%. I'll stand on that hill forever. It smells like kettle corn. So if it's something that you need, let me know. If not, no big deal. And order goes in on Monday, always on Monday. So if there's anything I can get you, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go take these off and finish getting ready for my day. Have a good weekend, and I will see you guys later.